for having me. I'm excited to be here tonight. So for the business spotlight aspect of it, I am Kabrea James. I'm a journalist and a visual artist from right here in Beckley. Some of you all might formerly know me from the Register Herald, but I now write for Black by God, the West Virginian. And so yes, if you all have not received a physical copy of that paper just yet, you all can always go online and check out those stories. And I try to get as many Beckley-based stories as I can. So thank you all for the support on that. And I also have an online publication of my own that is called ladyfork.com, and it's centered around Black art and spirituality. So you all can always check me out on there as well. Like I said, I like to try to feature as many local artists as possible. And I think that'll do it for the business spotlight. But I do have 2 pieces to perform tonight. I've never recited poetry, so thank you all for receiving me. And so the first piece I'm going to do, some of you may or may not know, but I would like to dedicate the last portion of this piece to the art collective that I was traveling with this past weekend when our convening was interrupted and ended early due to white supremacists showing up and shutting down our event in Bledsoe, Kentucky. So the last portion of the piece will be dedicated to those artists, those very talented artists that I was just getting to know and making all these beautiful connections with before white supremacy brought it to an end. So I do have a part that I would like to dedicate to those artists, like I said. So I'll do that, and then I have another piece that I will break down just before I do that. So again, thank you all for having me. One second.
Come closer to the mic, baby.
Oh, I hope you guys can hear me. My voice is kind of low.
We can take that off if you want to.
Maybe so. Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, it feels a little more comfortable too.
Just hold it up to your mouth.
Okay, so this piece is titled Peace Is. Peace is watching the sunset under sherbet-colored skies, knowing he will be back tomorrow. Peace is greeting the moon with feather-light thoughts, eager for slumber and the promise of sweet, sweet dreams. Peace is losing yourself in nature, completely disregarding time. Peace is the warm breeze you feel and hear whipping through the greenest of greenery. Peace is the serene flowing of the river as you make your way to a shady spot. Peace is the feel of soil under bare feet. Peace is knowing that you can escape here anytime. Peace is saying, I love you, and then saying, I love you more. Peace is knowing that they mean it. Peace is accepting that the two of you were made for each other. Peace is merging with another without force. Peace is pulling them closer and falling deeper every day. Peace is knowing that they will never let you go. Peace is finally saying it after holding back for so long. Peace is the words flowing freely from your lips with no attachment to outcome, only intention. Peace is looking into their eyes, watching your words truly sink in. Peace is realizing the power of your words in real time. Peace is the relief from finally getting it out of your head and off your heart. Peace is finding yourself again after all the confusion. Peace is realizing that, despite being lost, you were there all along. Peace is knowing that you can start over whenever you want to. Peace is telling yourself it's going to be okay and believing it. Peace is enjoying the silence, letting your thoughts come and go. Peace is leaving the darkness, appreciating the time that you spent there. Peace is knowing it was all necessary as the sun shines on you again. Peace is understanding that life goes on and deciding to go on with it. Peace is deciding not to lose any more sleep over what you can't control. Peace is letting go. Peace is being here with all of you. Peace is us uniting to dream up a beautiful future as coming together to create and inspire. Peace is treating life like a canvas and believing we have the power to bring our vision to life. Peace is knowing that no matter what the opposition, we are unstoppable and love always wins.
All right. Baby girl.
Thank you all so much. This is a collaborative piece that I actually wrote with my friend Shawnee Felder, and it is based around an appreciation for maternal figures and the messaging that they leave with you that goes on with you whether they're still here with you or not. And this is dedicated to my mom, who I lost to breast cancer in 2017, and Shawnee's aspect of it was more so dedicated to her grandmother who raised her. So I'll get into this. This piece is called Sometimes in the Night. Not quite summer, barely spring. It feels that way to me. Sometimes in the night, I lay awake at the other end of the bed, well rested and listening. The moon shines in through the same window. Where does the time go? Even in the clearest clear mind, I can't decide. Forgot to pull the blinds in the eve. Now it's late in the night and I'm fixated on her glow. Time comes and goes. These are nature's rules. I'm transformed from a feeling alone, enlightened from feeling alone. My slumber was sweet and now her words are warm, and what she's saying is true. Dreams of abundance seep into the sunrise, and everything she said was true. Imagination, seen as a treasure, as a child, but an addiction once you walk across the graduation stage. Used for gain rather than enjoyment. Like the foundation on a 1910 house filled with nothing but flaws. I like to pretend. Pretend? Pretend. I like to pretend like I'm okay. I use my imagination to picture a picnic sunset near the crashing waves of companionship, reconnecting with the cosmic energy that threatens the threshold of reality. Sometimes I pretend to hear the squeak of the rusty rocking bench as you speak life into the mailman, as you treat every being like a special rose in your garden. Sometimes I pretend I am you, so warm and welcoming.
Baby girl.